guys? So first of all, greetings from my lovely little hotel room in Norway. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the 91st Academy Awards, which were on last night. It was an interesting night to say the least. A few surprises, a few what the fuck moments, and yeah, I had a mixed reaction to it, so I thought I'd give you a quick discussion of the ceremony itself and the winners and whatnot. The actual ceremony last night without a host, I think went down quite well. It felt quite breezy, quite pacey. I enjoyed it. The fact that there wasn't really a host to guide us through each segment, I think actually helped with the runtime, which was quite nice. Oh my god, how freaking good were Queen and Adam Lambert opening the ceremony. That every Oscars should just start that way. I don't care if there's not a Queen biopic every year. They should just do that, because that is one way just to get everybody pumped and amped for the night. Like, there's just, it's a proven fact that if you put the soundtrack to Queen, any Queen music to anything, you can make it 20 times better. I mean, that's why Bohemian Rhapsody was so successful. It's why people liked the Suicide Squad trailer. That was a great way to start the show. And then we had the trifecta of awesome leading ladies with Maya Rudolph, Amy Poehler and Tina Fey introducing the Oscars, had a brief little three-way monologue, and they were just brilliant. Like, I think we can all unanimously agree that I think we found the hosts for the next year's Oscars, yeah? That would be the dream team, the dream squad. Those ladies, they're just so freaking funny. So yeah, let's get talking about the winners and, well, actually, first of all, before we jump into that, I will just tell you now, I did not have a good night. Like, I enjoyed watching the show, but my predictions were terrible. I did the worst I have ever done since I started predicting the Oscars. The last 3 years, I've gotten 17 out of 24. This year, I thought I was going to top it at one point, actually, but then the last few categories just completely went south for me. I ended up getting 15 out of 24 correct, so that was not my best year. Yeah, this year was a very difficult one for me to call on a lot of categories. So the first one of the night was actress in a supporting role. This was a lovely way to start off, because I really wanted Regina King to win this, and she did win it, and her speech just touched my soul. It was so lovely. It was just that little moment where she just said, this is what someone who's had love and support poured into them. And there was that pause, and then she went, Mom? Oh God! And did anybody else just like tear up at that point? It was just like that little Mom? Oh! It was such a lovely moment, and I'm so happy for Regina King. A wonderful performance in If Beale Street Could Talk. Sadly, that was the only award of the three that Beale Street took home that night. I was really hoping for it to win Best Score. That was my favourite score the entire year. It ended up going to Black Panther, which we'll come back around here in a second, but yeah, I think it's really a shame that Nicholas Patel's wonderful, evocative, moody but beautiful score didn't win. So yeah, let's get back around to Black Panther. It did quite well. 3 wins last night. That is fantastic. It's Marvel are now Marvel are officially kicking DCEU's ass when it comes to Oscar wins, because they won for Best Hair and Makeup for Suicide Squad. But now Black Panther has gone and won 3. It won production design, costumes, and original score, which is a wonderful haul and very much deserved. I got the costume design wrong. I was leaning for Sandy Powell for the favourite, because it was a period piece, and I love Sandy Powell. I've worked with her, and I was just like really kind of hoping she would win it, and no, it went to Black Panther. When I saw the clip that they showed, I was just like, yeah, Black Panther does deserve costumes. It's kind of like the Academy are getting a bit hipper with the costume category, because, you know, Mad Max Fury Road won for costumes a few years ago, and now Black Panther has. So I think this is a category now that's been really shaken up now, like more edgier, more diverse, cultural, outlandish styles are gonna start to win it more, which is great. And production design, very much deserved. And because Black Panther did win in production design and costume design, the recipients, Ruth Carter and, I've forgotten the name of the other lady who won these awards, are obviously black, and this is the first time African American women have won in these categories, which is wonderful. History has been made. Alfonso Cuarón had a really good night in the end as well. He ended up winning 3 in a sense, although 2 of them technically belong to him, because he won the Best Foreign Language Film for Roma, And but usually that's the country that receives the Oscar, not really the director. But he accepted it, so he was on the stage 3 times last night for Best Foreign Language Film, Best Cinematography, very, very much deserved. Every shot in that film is just a piece of art, and yeah, well deserved. And then directing, which was obviously, that was one of the locks. I'd always thought that he had that one in the bag, and yeah, I was gutted he didn't get up there for Best Picture, but more on that later. But yeah, fantastic night for ALFONSO Cuarón. Roma ended up getting 3 wins, along with Black Panther, and what was the other one that got 3? There was another one. Oh, Green Book, yes, but we'll get round to that. No, I don't hate Green Book, just to clarify, but I'm just massively let down by the win for Best Picture, but I'll come back around to that. But the big winner of the night was surprising. I mean, it wasn't a sweep, but it did do a lot better than a lot of people anticipated, and that was Bohemian Rhapsody, which ended up winning 4 Oscars, both for the sound editing, and sound mixing. Editing, yep, Bohemian Rhapsody won Best Editing. And also, it won for Rami Malek, Best Actor. And I made my peace with Rami Malek winning Best Actor. Congrats to him. I do like him as an actor, like in Mr. Robot and certain things. I just wasn't blown away by Bohemian Rhapsody. But yes, I think a lot of people were very, very surprised when Bohemian Rhapsody won Best Editing, because there's this clip that's been going around on the internet and Twitter. It's just this little clip where Freddie and the band are meeting their potential manager, and the cuts in this, there's like 10 cuts in the space of like, I don't know, 8 seconds, and it's very shoddy, it's very noticeably bad editing. But then people forget that the Academy are shown these clips of what they want to, sell as their reason for winning Best Editing. And obviously Bohemian Rhapsody was showing all the Academy members the Live Aid scene, which is very well done. That is the best thing about it. And I actually said on Twitter, John Ottoman didn't win Best Editing for Bohemian Rhapsody, he won for the Live Aid scene. The rest of Bohemian Rhapsody was just trash. But yeah, he ended up winning anyways, and I think people were very confused as to how he won. I think a lot of people were expecting Vice to win, but yeah, it happened. I got it right. I did think that it was going to be Bohemian Rhapsody, annoyingly. And I also got to sound, which one did I go? Sound mixing, right? I thought sound editing was going to go to First Man. I actually put First Man down for 2 wins. I was expecting it to win sound editing and best visual effects, which the latter I was right. I didn't get the former right with sound editing because I went to Bohemian Rhapsody. But the win for First Man for best visual effects was a nice gratifying moment, because I almost put Avengers Infinity War. I thought, is it going to be another Marvel film? Because I thought they were going to show Black Panther some love, but I wasn't sold on them maybe giving out so much love to Marvel. So I went with First Man on a hunch, and yeah, it paid off, and I'm glad it won something, because I've been sort of championing First Man ever since I saw it in Venice, and it's just not had the reaction I thought it would. It did not have the love I think it deserves, and I'm just so glad it won something. So yeah, to see it just win 1 award, and for best visual effects, very much deserved. I actually think the visual effects in it are stunning, and I'm glad it did win something. So yay, First Man won something. Yeah, let's talk about the actor in a supporting role. Mahershala Ali won for Green Book, a phenomenal win, and not surprising at all. He's such a lovely, sweet, humble man. I love every time he gives a speech. He's got so much humility and dignity and respect, and I just really love him as an actor, and I'm glad he won. I was kind of holding on hope that maybe Richard E. Grant could pull off a surprise win. Sadly, he didn't, but it's okay. I wasn't expecting him to. But yeah, congratulations, Mahershala Ali. 2 back-to-back Oscars. I think after Denzel Washington, you're the first black man, but also the first Muslim man ever to win back-to-back Oscars for both times being nominated. So congratulations, you're 2 for 2. 2 wins, no losers ever. So yeah, you're doing very well. Congratulations. Let's go on to animated feature. This was a very joyful moment for me. Just to know that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is an Academy Award winning film it's very gratifying, just for Like, that film blew me away. It was one of my top 10 films of last year, and it is just, it's a masterclass of animation and storytelling and script writing, so much comedy, and there's drama in it. And then Green Book ended up winning Best Picture as well as Best Original, Best Original Screenplay. That was one real big surprise to me. I mean, not real big, because I wasn't 100% sold on the favorite winning Best Original Screenplay. Like, I thought it had a very good chance because I thought Deborah Davis has been making this script for 20 years. It's taken so long for her to get this wonderful, unique script about 3 female characters to fruition and made into a film. And yeah, I thought, no, this is going to be, it's a labor of love. It's going to be something that's going to pay off for her, and she's going to win Best Original Screenplay along with Tony McNamara. And The Favourite didn't win it, and I was like, oh my god, is this going to be a situation where The Favourite is the only film of the Best Picture nominees that goes away with nothing tonight? I was preparing myself for this to be 0 wins for The Favourite, and then it happened. Holy freaking crap. It was the moment of the night for me. When they called out Olivia Colman's name as the winner of Best Actress, oh my god, I was in this room. Glenn was sleeping right here, and I was just sitting here watching it on my laptop, and I was like this. I wasn't that loud, but oh my god, I couldn't contain the excitement. I just couldn't believe it. I mean, she was in shock. I was in shock. I bet you guys were in shock as well, weren't you? I was like, my god, Olivia Colman actually did it. She won. I was like, she beat Glenn Close. Like, Glenn Close was like, I mean, she was a 7-time nominee with no wins. It was her time, and Olivia Colman ended up winning it. I was, oh my god. It was such a weirdly bittersweet moment because, I mean, I was gutted for Glenn Close because I was anticipating it to be her, and like, yeah, go Glenn Close, like, it's your time. And then the person I really wanted to see win it won it. I was like, I couldn't care less. At that point, I forgave the fact that Green Book had won Best Original Screenplay because, like, Olivia Colman took Best Actress. This is like, wow. It's like, I didn't see it coming. I was flabbergasted, and I was just so thrilled. And it was such a lovely moment. It was by far the best moment of the night, just because of Olivia Colman's speech. She was so genuinely surprised, and just like, I think everyone knew Glenn Close had this. I think she knew Glenn Close had this, and she just, like, it's like the whole world fell away when her name was called out, and she looked lost. She didn't know what to do. She's like, which way's the stage? Which way do I go? And like, her just trying to compose herself, and her speech is just, it was so authentic and like honest and funny and just like lost for words and sweet and tender and just so thankful. And yeah, it was just perfection. I love Olivia Colman. It was the happiest moment of the night for me.
Lady Gaga.
Oh, God. Poor Glenn Close. I mean, I'm so sad for her that she didn't win. She is the record holder now for the actress with the most nominations and no wins. She is 7 no wins. Poor Glenn Close. But I'm so happy for Olivia Colman. Yeah, it was such a wonderful victory. And that meant that every Best Picture nominee did win something, which is good. Everybody got at least one thing. Vice got hair and makeup. The Favourite got Best Actress. Bohemian Rhapsody obviously got 4, Roma got 3, Black Panther got 3, which ones am I missing? A Star Is Born got Shallow. Oh yeah, let's talk about the songs, yeah. I've been quite open about the fact that I'm not the biggest fan of A Star Is Born. I thought it was fine, but the performance by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper of Shallow was one of the highlights of the night for me, just because of the way it was staged. Like, the bit where the eyes are lingering across the piano and you can feel the chemistry and the love, and like, it's almost like a reprise of these characters' souls meeting together again. I was really touched by it. I thought this was amazing, stunning, and yeah, they were magnificent. The bit where the camera zoomed into them on the piano and then zoomed back out to the Oscars audience, it was just, you know, perfect. It was just like, how many times did they have to rehearse that? Because it was just sensational. I was like, goose pimples, phenomenal. And Lady Gaga, she finally got her Oscar. Oh my god, she was just overwhelmed with emotion, and it was so nice to see her win. She won Best Song for Shallow, obviously. I mean, it was pretty much a lock at this point, but yeah, she still blubbed those tears and like gave the very inspirational speech. It's not about how many times you try or how many times you fail, it's about getting back up again. It's just like, yeah, you go girl. And then Mark Ronson was just like, yeah, it's just all hail Lady Gaga. She's what, a Tony away now from the EGOT, so yeah, this is phenomenal news for her, so congratulations. So yeah, with Olivia Colman's win for playing Queen and the Best Actor and Best Actress categories meant that it was the night of Queens, because Rami Malek won for playing Freddie Mercury, he got his Best Actor, and then Olivia Colman won Best Actress for Queen Anne in The Favourite. So yes, two queens ended up winning the two top acting categories this year, so it was the year of queens. Congratulations to Rami and Olivia Colman. Olivia Colman, yes! Just so happy for her. Let's talk about Green Book. I loved Green Book. I thought it was a really good film. I thought it was a very sweet and tender romance-y road trip dramedy, and I liked it. It's very easy to be charmed by it. It is a lovely, very charming film. I was saying on Twitter, like, I was rooting for The Favourite or Roma to win. Secretly, Roma, I think, should have won. It was time for the Academy to change the formula up a little bit and make history, and instead we chose to repeat history with Green Book winning, because it is just Driving Miss Daisy all over again, because Driving Miss Daisy was the similarities to Driving Miss Daisy and Green Book are spooky, because Driving Miss Daisy won back in 1990 Best Picture without a director nomination, and this is the same, because it's the same story, Green Book and Driving Miss Daisy, and there was no director nom for Peter Farrelly, and then it ended up winning Best Original Screenplay and Best Picture, and I was just like, really? This is what wins? This is going to be the year of Green Book? I mean, it's fine, like, it's a nice movie, but it's not a Best Picture winner in my mind. Like, it's a passable, lovely watch, but why go for a safe option when you can really make a statement and like unify world cinema with a win for Roma, and you know, extend so many olive branches around the world, inspire so many other international filmmakers to keep going with a win. If ALFONSO CUARÓN can win Best Picture with Roma, then yeah, it sends out a positive ripple effect into the world. Green Book winning just says, oh, the Academy have just gone, they're still stodgy, they don't want to pick something that's controversial, it's not time for it yet, it's just, yeah, it's just a bit underwhelming. I was just like, okay, it happened. It was kind of a limp way to end the night, to be honest. There's going to be a lot of backlash on Twitter. I think people are already comparing it to Crash, like saying this is the worst Best Picture winner since Crash. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's a very lovely film. I just don't think it was even in the top 4 of the Best Picture contenders this year. If it had been Roma, The Favourite, Black Klansman, or Black Panther, two films which were directed, you know, by black directors, which make way more of a political statement than what Green Book said, then that would have been so much more inspiring and so much more satisfying than Green Book, a safe, feel-good yarn winning over these very impressive, well-crafted, game-changing Best Picture nominees. But yeah, we got Green Book. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. So thank you so much for watching my discussion of the 91st Academy Awards. I would love to know, what did you guys think of the 91st Oscars? Who were you happy with that one? Who were you sad that lost? Who were you surprised by? What was the biggest what the fuck moment or win for you? Like, what do you feel towards the Oscars this year? Please, whatever you think, do let me know in that comment section below. Get involved in that discussion. If you guys do like this channel, please do not forget to click subscribe. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, all that information is in that description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't have popcorn to throw you today, I'm just realizing, but I will just sign off by saying thank you guys so much for watching. For more things related to movies, TV, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Airfield, and I'll see you next time. Bye!